Did you know that there are more than 120 community-made supplements you can add to your Good Society game? You can find everything from silly to sad, supernatural to grounded, and there's even fan-made tools and tables to make running your game even better. I'm Haley, one of the creators of Good Society, and in this video series, I'm going to be covering 32 different supplements you can add to your Good Society game. To help make finding the one for you even easier, I've divided these into 2 videos. In this video, I'm going to cover supplements that keep the Regency or early Victorian setting. I've broken these down by category, from the London season to sad, yearning vibes, and even horror. In the next video, I'll be covering supplements that transform your game entirely, from historical Korea to old Hollywood, fantasy settings, and even sci-fi. Everything I'll be talking about is made under the Pen to Good Society license, so if you're going to make a creation of your own based on Good Society, I'll drop the link in the description. The credits and links for all the supplements are also in the description. Before I dive into it, permit me one quick note. Each of these supplements was submitted to me by their creators for inclusion in this video series. None use any AI, and as far as I know, 100% of these works were created by women, non-gender conforming folks, and or people of color. This is important to me as these groups are often underrepresented in the RPG community, particularly as creators. We are here and we make cool stuff. Okay, let us begin, and we're going to start with category 1, marriage and the season. Oh, the Bridgerton of it all. Number 1, Season Society. Season Society is designed to tell the stories of a group of debutantes participating in the London season. Find a good match, avoid undesirable suitors, make new friends and rivals, and try not to embarrass yourself along the way. In this game, you create the debutantes and the pool of suitors they are courting or being courted by. So you'll play both a courtier and a courteur. Number 2, you must leave this party engaged. Imagine this, your season has almost ended in disaster and you have but one last chance to save yourself from spinsterhood. It is the last party of the season, and over the next 3 to 4 hours, you and your fellow debutantes must get down to the business of marriage. Before the music ends and the carriages depart, you must all find a fiancé or face the disapproving gaze of Good Society. Number 3, you must leave this party alone. All this finding a match business might be good for some, but what if spinsterhood is your one and only goal? Over the course of one final event of the season, you and your fellow debutantes must fend off the terrifying prospect of marriage. Despite the pressure of the season, you have your own reasons for wishing to remain single. Unfortunately, everyone else at this party is absolutely marriage mad and will pursue you and the other debutantes with a single-minded ferocity. Number 4, legally distinct Pride and Prejudice. We all know Pride and Prejudice, a story of 5 sisters, at least one of whom simply must marry well to prevent everyone's financial ruin. This supplement aims to put you in the shoes of the 5 siblings and their relationships with each other towards the beginning of Pride and Prejudice. You don't play the characters in the novel, but rather make your own characters in their exact position. There's also a new character role, new desires, and new relationships to make this supplement even more impactful. But enough of the marriage market for now. We're moving on to category 2, sad and yearning. If you've ever wanted to pine poetically, these supplements are for you. Number 5, Percival. If melancholy is your jam, try Percival, a supplement for Emma Forget-Me-Not that is made for tragedy. In Percival, players create an off-screen connection that is linked to every major character with the intention that that connection will die during the passage of time. Based on Virginia Woolf's The Waves, it's made to tell stories about grieving and loss, but also memory, identity, and the relationships that bring us together and break us apart. Number 6, Pour Forth Thy Soul. This is the only supplement on this list that I have created, and it's all about having feels and writing poetry. Pour Forth Thy Soul is a supplement for Good Society about 5 members of a poetry club who rent a house in the country together for 1 month. Each has pressures and dissatisfactions in the life they left behind, and each knows they must return to them. But for 1 month they are here to write poetry and fall in love, to lie in grass under the evening stars and drink to the beauty of simply being. Number 7, Eldritch Horror. Despite having horror in the name, this supplement is actually a collection of 4 character roles made for tragedy. These custom roles are based on characters played in a game, and they really bring the extra pathos. They include the Pillar, an abandoned cornerstone desperately searching for themselves, the Instrument, an heir who is also a bargaining chip in their family's plans, the Tragedy, who faces an impossible amount of blame and loss in their life, and the Widow, who is grieving a love they couldn't have. Although these are made for pathos, these roles would also be quite at home in a horror game, and that brings me to our next category of supplements, horror. Number 8, Gothic Society. Classic Victorian Gothic horror vibes abound in Gothic Society, where you can unite against some malevolent evil, or even turn against each other. Gothic Society adds tools to tell classic and modern Gothic horror stories, adding new modes of play, cycles, and rules covering adversarial role-playing and mystery creation. There's also additional expansions that cover a whole range of vibes from Edgar Allan Poe to Dracula and Gothic monastery settings. Number 9, Thinly Veiled. Thinly Veiled also tells Gothic stories, but this time focusing on ghosts and the restless dead. It asks, is it the dead who haunt us, or is it the horrors of living? It will also get you right in the feels. Thinly Veiled extends Good Society into the Victorian era, including spiritualism and the restless dead. It facilitates stories about ghosts, hauntings, and how human beings deal with societal oppression and repression. And yes, you will play a ghost as one of your connections. Number 10, Deadly Society. This supplement is about as scary as they come. Deadly Society is for telling stories like Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. Play a group of miscreants trapped in a remote locale getting murdered one by one. Tensions rise and deaths escalate until no one is left alive. Each person has something to hide and the killer is revealed at the end to be one of the major characters. This is a game where bad people meet bad ends. Past sins are revisited and every major character dies at the end of the game. Number 11. And Then Something Happened. This is one for fans of disaster fiction, which, fun fact, actually emerged as a significant literary genre during the Victorian era. You begin as you would any game of Good Society, but when you're halfway through your game, all of a sudden, disaster strikes. How will your upper-class, rich character used to servants and mansions fare in an unexpected crisis? Will they learn to set aside their differences and cooperate? Or is this the point where the drive to survive shatters the niceties of polite society? For those who are not a fan of horror, how about some humor? Now for some light-hearted supplements for Good Society. Number 12, You've Got Epistolary. If the epistolary phase is your favorite part of Good Society, this might just be the supplement for you. You've Got Epistolary is a duet supplement, so it's for exactly 2 players. In it, players take on the roles of characters who are leading a double life through their correspondence with each other. Inspired by You've Got Mail, as well as Shakespearean comedies such as As You Like It, there is potential here for many a shenanigan. Number 13, Courtships and Cow Creamers. Technically, this is taking us a little past the Victorian era, but it retains very much the same English gentry feel. Courtships and Cow Creamers is a supplement inspired by the Jeeves short stories and novels, as well as their television adaptations. It is intended to tell lighthearted, romping interwar stories about frivolous young people, fearsome elderly relatives, and the ostensibly unflappable staff maintaining a tentative peace between them. Number 14, Ungentleman Thieves. What happens when Good Society meets heist movie? You get Ungentleman Thieves, a supplement designed for playing as a group of society thieves in the vein of Trouble in Paradise, A.G. Raffles, or Lupin. Your characters commit daring crimes while maintaining their position in society, though a disguise or two might not be out of place. This supplement is best played as fast to allow your best laid plans to go awry. Next, we're moving on to resources for Good Society, which are just as valuable as the supplements themselves. These can be used with many different game ideas and are the kind of thing you can always come back to. Number 15, Regency Suitors, a portrait pack for Good Society. Are you in a Good Society game and need a face claim? Do you wish you had a somewhat historically accurate drawing of a Regency man? Look no further than this fan-created pack, which contains 10 gentleman portraits, all nicely formatted and ready for your game. For additional fun, names and descriptions are also included you can use at your option. Number 16, Duet Society Playsets. Many of you will know that when you play Good Society with just 2 people, you don't use playsets in the traditional sense. Rather, you pick 2 desires you think would work with each other in an interesting way. But if you need a little more inspiration or an angle for your game and want to know which desires work well together, these duet playsets make a great starting point for you to jump off to tell your 2-player stories. Number 17, Swift Society. Inspired by the lyrics of Taylor Swift, romance novels, fan fiction, and steamy period pieces such as Bridgerton, Swift Society aims to add more interpersonal strife while also stoking the fire of desire. This supplement is a collection of materials perfect for a game where you dive deep into your character's story and explore complicated relationship dynamics. Through the use of desires, roles, new interludes, and a new face for the cycle of play, you can perpetually pine while also exploring more steamy romantic scenes. Number 18, Two of Hearts. This is a resource you can pick up for any game that uses inner conflict, but I can see it being particularly useful for games of Emma Forget-Me-Not. It gives you 8 new inner conflict tables, which are used to progress your character's inner conflict just like the original table, but are tailored to the tone and themes of your story. You can use the blue table for melancholy and introspective stories, teal for scheming and intrigue, and many more. Well, that's it for this video, but join me for video 2 as we explore Pen to Good Society supplements that take your game into oh so many weird and wonderful settings. If you enjoy Good Society, the second edition is crowdfunding very soon, so please follow and support. I'll drop a link to the project page in the description below. See you soon for part 2!